Hey guys, WeatherCast 100 here. I'm going to go ahead and do my tropical update for today. Right here you can see Danielle, which is looking a lot better than it did yesterday, I'm telling you what, even than it did this morning. This morning it was still looking a bit ragged. But right here behind it we have Tropical Depression 7. That is soon to be Earl. This is looking actually like it is Earl right now. So it's probably going to be named later today. And then this back here, this is a really strong wave coming off Africa. That's probably going to be our next tropical depression, and then eventually tropical storm. So I'm going to take you in for a closer look at Hurricane Danielle and what's going on with that. You can see it beginning its turn off to the north, as it's been forecasted to, and you can see the deep purples over the center. That's indicative of development, and it's probably going to reach Category 2 status sometime either today or tomorrow, and then possibly scrape Bermuda. So the people up in Bermuda need to be watching out for this. And here's the Danielle track for it. It takes it right by, you see here Bermuda right here, this little speck, I don't know if you can see that, but right now it's got winds of 85 miles an hour, and it takes it up to a Category 2 by Friday, but I think it's probably going to reach Category 2 before that, given the deep purple colors over the center, which are indicative of strengthening. So basically what's going to be happening is going to continue off to the northwest and then make a turn off to the north before it comes close to Bermuda. So Bermuda, you should be okay. Is what the thinking is going on right now, but some of the models are taking it a little bit further west than they were yesterday. So Bermuda, keep an eye on this, but I don't think you should be too terribly worried about it. But if it does not turn right here, Bermuda, look out, it's coming your way possibly. And this is Tropical Depression 7. As you can see, very well developed tropical depression. That's what I'm saying. I think this is a storm. It's probably Earl right now, and this has winds of 35 miles an hour, but I think it's probably closer to, maybe 45, 50 right now. The next advisory will probably be after tropical storm force. This thing's looking very nice on satellite. And Earl, we really do have to worry about, because as you can see, Earl is not forecasted to turn off to the north like Danielle did, or is doing. And it's predicted to be a Category 2 by Monday, 8 a.m. Monday, which it might intensify quicker than that because, Danielle did, but this thing's not getting the ridge split that happened with Danielle that's allowing it to go north. This is probably going to keep it south, and this has a better chance of impacting the U.S. than Danielle. So we'll keep an eye on that, and we need to really be watching future Earl here. And this next one here is the animated wind shear, is what I have going. And wind shear is not really projected to be all that bad. So very light wind shear and very conducive for tropical development right now. And basically what you're seeing right now is the Atlantic wave train starting to get going. So you're going to get possibly one storm after another, which means for me, I probably got to update my hurricane forecast a little bit. I think now it's probably going to be similar to 2000 with 14 to 15 named storms. So basically an average season. I'm not thinking it's going to go too far above average, but it might. There's always that possibility. So, and then right here I have, let me see, sea surface temperatures, which I was going to show you guys. Like I said, bath water basically in the Gulf, and basically all out through here, so perfect for tropical development. And that's everything that comes off Africa is probably going to develop and get named. So it's time to start watching this area. And here's the GFS, and as you can see, Danielle comes up and goes up here, but it's taking a jog west after it moves by Bermuda, and I'm kind of worried right now about the northeast, but we'll see where that goes. I'm not too terribly worried, but I'm just kind of erring on the side of caution, I guess. This down here, this is going to be Earl right here, Hurricane Earl at this time, and this has a chance of impacting anywhere from here all the way over into the Gulf down by Texas. Now it's possible it could jump the gap here, kind of like Ike did, I guess, and possibly impact Louisiana and Texas. But projections are it's supposed to, once it gets about here, it should turn off to the north and possibly impact the Carolinas up the east coast. And then right back here you can see our next tropical depression and eventually tropical storm. This is going to be Tropical Depression 8, which is coming off Africa right now. And that should develop and become our next named storm after Earl. So yeah, just keeping an eye on the tropics, getting really active. So alright, Weathercast 100. See ya.